Acabo de colgar y ¿sabes qué? Me siento vacío. Van a cortarme la línea. Hice un pago tardío. Soy un móvil dependiente. Escribir poemas para los demás es solo el menor de mis problemas. Vivo con el corazón en un puño pero no se encuadra. Con el miedo de la estatuas de sal a los tiburones, sobre todo a los de tierra. No sé qué estoy haciendo en el negocio musical. Cuando cae el telón, qué violento es cambiar el talento por un talón y que eso te ponga contento, ¿no? Veo glamour en dar conciertos, solo galones que te ayudan a subir los escalones de lo incierto, porque eso es esto, vivir la gloria de un instante. Somos lluvia en el desierto, ladrones sin guantes, con un gran plan de una hora, poco más o menos, que es lo justo y necesario para seguir adelante. Vaya mundillo de chupapollas, que habla mierda, lo que menos me gusta es escribirme un estribillo. Lo demás es simple, rapear un sexto sentido, que hago fácil lo difícil, aparte de un cumplido. Es la verdad, pero ¿y qué? ¿Un autógrafo? Pues vale, no seré yo quien diga que los reyes son los padres. No seré desagradable, la razón verdadera de que esté en esto es tu felicitación sincera. Poco más, no se puede ser tan fuerte. No soy jugador, por eso no creo en la suerte. Y si hoy no sale un estribillo en condiciones, piensa en el rapeo, yo no hago esas canciones facilonas. Siempre no se puede ser tan fuerte, soy un jugador, por eso siempre voy a muerte. Y si hoy no sale un estribillo en condiciones, improvisaré. El respeto de los grandes existe en los artistas. Es lo que le hace a uno artista. No cómo te vistas, no entrevistas que son flashes, no fotos esclavistas o la crónica de un baile de disfraces. Y las revistas exponen opiniones, no verdades, y muchas veces hablan de lo que no saben, ¿sabes? Los MC somos tu periódico a través del rap. Mi mierda no es apta para todas las edades mentales. Quiero decir, las palabras pueden ser agujas, pero las gorras no pueden ser dedales. Y eso jodes, he dormido 3 horas, he cenado unos nuggets. La puta inspiración no colabora, los libros me miran desde la estantería. Deberían darme alguna idea, como la factoría. Debería fregar los platos, debería limpiar los cordones de los zapatos. Debería, pero es la hora de irme ya, el móvil suena. ¿Me estás oyendo cómo canta para mí? Es mi sirena, me llama, ya voy, nena. La obsesión de comunicarme me envenena y así estoy, con esta barba levantándome para ir al baño. Cuando me afeite me quito de encima. 3 o 4 años tengo que irme, de verdad vivo en Sevilla. Tal vez algún día nos crucemos por la ciudad. Poco más, no se puede ser tan fuerte. No soy jugador, por eso no creo en la suerte. Y si hoy no sale un estribillo en condiciones, piensa en el rapeo, yo no hago esas canciones facilonas. Siempre no se puede ser tan fuerte, soy un jugador, por eso siempre voy a muerte. Y si hoy no sale un estribillo en condiciones, improvisaré. Como Sohab.
¿Qué dice mi gente? Buenas tardes, bienvenido otra vez aquí al directo de Fraico. Y deje la puerta abierta, no se me metan los maestros. ¿Cómo está la gente? Aquí siendo puntuales todos los lunes, empezando semana como siempre. Llevamos una buena rachita, ¿no? Una buena racha conectándonos desde el día lunes. ¿Qué se dice la gente? ¿Cómo están? ¿Cómo han estado? Ya 24 de agosto, verga, ya se nos fue el mes. Estos meses vuelan, parce, pero uy, qué da miedo. Y este que es el octavo, uf, ya se fue el año. Se fue el año, muchachos. ¿Y ahora qué? ¿Y ahora qué vendrá para este humilde servidor? ¿Cómo están mis perros? Muy chimba el fin de semana. ¿Qué hicieron? ¿Qué se dicen? Aquí puliendo los últimos detalles antes de prender y perdernos en el mundo de The Witcher 3. Enviciado con ese juego, esperando que llegara el lunes. Esperando que llegara el lunes para darle el vicio. Fin de semana nosotros estuvo relajado. Salimos a vender postres después del terremoto. El fin de semana pasado no pudimos porque pues estaba la área como muy fresca y no teníamos ánimos y pensamos que no iba a haber gente y ajá. Pero este fin de semana hicimos poquitos teníamos el mismo miedo, entonces evitar que de pronto, si no vendíamos nada, pues no tener tantas pérdidas. Y por fortuna, pues nos faltó fue producto. O sea, de lo que hicimos lo vendimos todo, nos faltó, había gente que nos estaba escribiendo, pero ya no teníamos más producto. Entonces sabemos que hay gente que piensa en nosotros, que nos está ayudando, que le interesa el producto. Y esperar al otro fin de semana, que es el último del mes, hacer más productividad y que la gente nos escriba así como nos escribieron este fin de semana. Es que ayer como un montón de gente escribiendo y nosotros ya no teníamos nada. Ya en la mañana ya habíamos vendido todo. Así que para los que les gusta el producto, los que ven aquí el directo, estén pendientes del Instagram, bye. Que nosotros vamos a estar ahí subiendo contenido para que se enteren de que ya tenemos producto disponible. Y nada, muchachos. Ya volvió el fútbol también, ¿no? Ayer jugó nuestro Barcita. Aquí humildemente. El Barcita ganó, goleó 5-0. El Real Madrid casi que no gana. Ganó en el minuto 90. Pero bueno, ahora sí otra vez viene el tema de fútbol. Se vienen los temas de hablar paja. Se viene lo de echarle la sal al Real Madrid. Y ojalá que esta temporada el Barcelona pueda ganar la Champions. Por favor, Diosito, tiene buen equipo. Entonces, vamos a ver. Y nada, vamos poniendo aquí la máquina. La Xbox. Nuestra poderosa Xbox Series S. Para muchos que no lo saben, pues yo transmito desde una Xbox Series S conectadas con periféricos y ahí a una laptop, digamos, sencilla. Es Core i5, pero no tiene tarjeta gráfica potente. Tiene una tarjeta integrada de Intel. Así que yo lo que hago es enviar la imagen acá. Y esa es la magia que hacemos nosotros. Aquí me voy a volver pequeñito. Como me veo, vamos a subir aquí a lo que da. Me veo melo. Si me veo raro o si me escucho raro, me las cantan. Uy. Vamos a ver. Espera que. Ya, muchachos. Contexto. El capítulo pasado, bueno, resumiendo así lo más breve que pueda. Nosotros, es que véanse los videos, véanse los videos anteriores. En resumen del video pasado, le cumplimos el tercer deseo a Olgierd, que era buscar una flor que como que estaba extinta porque murió. La última flor que existía la tenía la esposa de Olgierd, Iris, y había fallecido y esa flor ya no existía, y entonces teníamos que como que revivirla a ella temporalmente para que nos diera la flor y entregársela. Y ahí vamos a entregar la flor a Olgierd, que sería el tercer deseo y último. No sabemos qué va a pasar de aquella. Fueron 3 deseos. El primero fue que le diéramos que el hermano, no supe o no me enteré de que si el hermano era mayor o menor, pero que le diéramos la mejor noche de su vida. Pero el problema era que estaba muerto, entonces nos tocó resucitar, bueno, invocar al fantasma. El fantasma, ¿cómo se dice? Se me fue la palabra. Se le metió, sí, se le poseyó a Geralt. Y pasó una noche de locos, ¿sí? Melo, tan. Y el segundo deseo era que él quería que le lleváramos una casa, pero no era literalmente una casa donde uno puede vivir, sino una casa de un banco. Era una casa como un cofre. Y tenía unos documentos. Pero Geralt, como fue vivo, solo le llevó la casa. Los documentos los dejó. Y ya, y luego este era el tercer deseo. Así que, nada, muchachos, a entregar el tercer deseo a este huevón. A ver qué pintas, qué flautas. Espérate a ver que tengo como una... Eso. Tengo que reparar. Listo. Vámonos pues. Mis perros. Y solo nos estamos enfocando en las misiones principales. ¿Por qué? Porque el juego se va al Game Pass ya ahorita. En 7 días. ¿Por qué no me voy? Por acá. En 7 días se nos va el juego. Este juego yo lo compré, pero no compré los DLC. Y en Game Pass llegó los DLC completicos. Ay, no entiendo por qué no puedo invocar a mi caballo, weón. Llevo un buen rato sin poder llamarlo. Y si ven en la parte derecha de aquí abajo de mi cámara, se dan cuenta que no aparece el comando de llamarlo. No entiendo por qué. Por ahí unos monstruos. Ah, espérense, ya me acordé. Uy, ninguno me acuerda que tengo que ir grabando. Grabando la sesión. Sí, se me hace súper extraño que no pueda llamar a Sardinilla. ¿Pero por qué será? Y no me aparece en el mapa. O sea, no me aparece... ¿Será que se murió? Y no me enteré. Bueno, la armadura que tengo es la más pro por el momento. ¿Por qué? Vamos a botar esta. Vámonos por aquí a ver si encontramos un viaje rápido. Pero increíble que me pongan a correr. Uy, qué montón hay allá. Ah. Vamos a ponerle esta. Pero si aguantas. Cállate. Ah, por ahí viene otro. Por aquí tengo otro. Ah. Verga. Listo. ¿Qué significa esto? ¿Qué significa esto? Mira, otra armadura. Diagramas sin traducir. Carta rogador. Ulrich me ha dicho que te envío uno de los diagramas robados. Está empecinado en descifrarlos cuanto antes. No tengo ni idea de qué bicho lo ha picado, pero conociéndolo, seguro que hay dinero de por medio. Te apuesto lo que sea. Así que si consigues descifrar algo, escríbeme primero y veremos qué hacemos después. Esa rata está empezando a sacarme de quicio. Todo el tiempo sentado. Solo se levanta para rompernos las pelotas. Y es hora de darle una lección. Robbie. Mira por aquí. Nuestras armas están gastadas. Creo que me encontré. Esta. Para eso. Está repetido. Qué verga, me tomé que me confundo con los pinches botones. Ahora sí me dice llamar al caballo. ¿Dónde estás? Morcilla. Corre como el viento, tiro blanco. Para arriba o para abajo, muchacho. Mira, ese sol tan hermoso, pero mira, ay, espera, aquí que no bajamos. Vámonos acá. Y aquí viajamos rápido. Al puerto de Unshenford. Listo, aquí estamos, chavales. Vamos a entregarle la flor. ¿Qué va a pasar, chavales?
Please, good sir, a bit of courtesy.
So I look up, and Bob's your uncle. He downs half the barrel in one draft.
Geralt, over here.
Ese es lo que yo no sé quién es. O sea, si es una entidad muy poderosa, no es un hombre.
Hey now, don't make me beg. More treats.
¿Detuvo el tiempo? El man es Dios, o qué vergas.
Show off. Of course I am. Wouldn't you be? Time's a marvelous plaything.
Pero creo que el diseño del man es muy corriente.
So, you were listening. Indeed, occasionally I find time manipulation irresistible. Controlling it offers so many appetizing opportunities.
¿Qué haces, niño?
Like spiking the soup of unsavory individuals with appropriately ghastly things.
You actually control time, or is this just some conjurer's trick?
What difference does it make?
A big one.
Let us say time has always fascinated me. So I taught myself how best to use it.
Why time of all things?
Ah, ya me está creciendo la barba, tengo que irme a rasurar.
Length, width, height, and time. What would you have me fall in love with? Width? Come now.
¿Quién eres en realidad, Perris?
Who are you really?
Gauntero Dim, also known...
Not what I'm asking.
Ah, so you'd rather know what it is I do. In brief, I give folk what they ask for. You might say, I simply grant their wishes.
Pero no está cumpliendo el deseo, o sea, porque el deseo lo estamos cumpliendo nosotros, Geralt. Le estamos cumpliendo el deseo a Olgierd, los 3 deseos.
That'd be downright noble if you didn't always demand something in return.
Law of the market. I was not the one to coin the phrase, nothing comes free.
You're not human, that's clear. So what are you? A demon? A djinn?
Do you really wish to know?
Angel.
Yes.
No, Geralt. You don't. This one time I shall spare you and not grant your wish. All who have learned my true name are now either dead or have met an even worse fate. Yet I
¿Quién
still
es?
need you.
¿Quién es? Soy... El micrófono así de lejos, ¿cierto? Porque estás aquí.
So, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I wanted to congratulate you. You acquitted yourself splendidly with Olgierd. In fact, you've almost satisfied your debt.
Was supposed to fulfill his 3 wishes. Did just that. This is where you remove the brand, because we're even.
Nearly. To fulfill the terms of the contract to the letter, you must do one more thing. Draw Olgierd to the temple of Lilvani.
Pero no he entregado ni la rosa.
We never discussed that.
Oh, but we did. As a man of the world, you should know that every contract contains a catch or two. Small print, which, nevertheless, changes the ultimate meaning of the pact. This applies to oral contracts as well. Recall that I said, and I quote, I believe, however, that all will end well, and once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared. End quote.
Yeah, I remember.
Fulfill your end of the bargain, and I will remove the brand. That was the last time you interrupted me while I was talking to someone.
Uy.
What the devil? Why is there a fly in my soup? Was waiting. Had an eye out for you. Didn't see you come in. How is it you're here?
Soy rápido, muy rápido.
I'm a witcher. Superhuman quickness. Just one of my many qualities.
You tossed this fly in my soup?
No. Now listen carefully. Tell your Ataman to come to the Temple of Lilvani. It's south of here. Entrance is inside a cave.
What's the commotion?
Lilvani's temple, got it?
Aye, got it.
Hey.
Hold there! Your friend, the medic, she were here. Asked that you look in on her.
Otra vez Shani. ¿Quieres una segunda tanda, Shani?
Did you
My
see?
ballast stands on
Bloke
3
literally
pillars.
dropped dead.
Good food.
Like a moment ago.
Blind drunk he was.
No vi nada.
Maybe he fainted.
Fainted? He soaked him.
Bueno, ¿dónde es que está la barbería? Pero vamos a mirar un momentico aquí el mapa. Ya me están saliendo la... Está bien. Están saliendo unos pelitos que no me gustan. El barbero. Muchacho, a ver, hazme el Mickey.
Greetings, master. What can I...
Got a razor and sheep.
El corte de cabello sí me gusta, lo que me gusta es la barba. Vamos a ver, mira, vamos a ver cómo lo vemos completo con barba de una. Es que no me gusta verme así con el bigote de... Que sin barba nos vemos más como más... ¡Más melos! Ah, presencia.
So long.
Nos vemos pues. ¿Qué querrá Shani? Clínica de Shani. Shani, ¿para qué me llamas?
Shani,
Oh, Geralt. Good thing you're here.
Pasó.
what happened? Somebody break in?
This? No. Just getting ready to move.
Ah, siempre lo dejan, siempre se van.
When? Where to?
Not what I wanted to talk to you about. Or at least not only, but...
I'm leaving, Geralt. The Eastern Front beckons.
Siempre así, siempre los otros también se iban.
Never mentioned you'd be moving. Any intention to either.
I didn't know I would be. Found out this morning. 2 soldiers came to my door, said Redania needs me again.
Couldn't turn him down? Just say no?
Perhaps I could have. But I didn't want to. Treating the ill and wounded, it's my calling. No place I'm needed more than at the front.
¿Qué le digo? No te vayas, ya veo. Ya veo, vamos a
I
decirle.
understand. Any chance we'll see each other again?
Someday, I'm sure.
So, learn anything about Olgierd?
Well, I abandoned the books quickly. Decided that if I was going to learn the truth, I'd need to find someone who knows him.
Find anyone?
Turned out I didn't need to look far. A colleague at the Academy, an assistant to Professor Pramathine Shakeslok, claims Olgierd von Everett met with the professor multiple times. Apparently, Olgierd asked the professor to do some research. Professor got so worked up doing it, he went daffy. Started jealously guarding his notes. Wouldn't even let his assistant look at them.
The professor. Where'll I find him?
Here in Oxenfurt. Cloistered inside his house on Academy grounds. Mage hunters guard his door.
Porque hay cazadores de magos en su puerta.
Mage hunters at the door. He under house arrest?
I can't say, really. Some of the faculty think him a traitor. Say he sold out to the hunters for a hefty pouch of gold. The assistant, on the other hand, insists the professor wants him there to protect him. I don't know what from.
What's your guess?
He's certainly useful to them. A specialist in black magic and the occult.
Bueno, lo opcional no lo vamos a hacer
If
porque
he's really gone
vamos
off his
contra
nut,
reloj.
I wouldn't be surprised to see them using him.
Need to talk to this professor.
We'll go together. Redanian guards all over the academy. Doubt you'll get in alone.
Guards have never stopped me. You know that.
Wound these, and I'll have to patch them up. Besides, we might run into a friend. Get inside free and easy.
Pero espérate, vamos a mirar las misiones. O sea, es opcional, pero no es secundario. Hace parte de la primera. O sea, de lo principal. O sea, puedo reunirme con Olgierd en el templo o siga Shani hacia la academia. Vamos a mirar. Vamos a seguir este. ¿Quién siembra vientos?
So
Okay,
how are things at
corre.
the academy these days?
You mean since Radovid shut it down?
I mean, is it well guarded?
Might be all it is. Many of the faculty fled to the far north. The braver ones stayed, but assumed the guises of tailors and laundresses. Why?
Just curious. Scholars seem to have adopted mage tactics. They in the same bind? So the Eastern Front, and then?
Depends where they send me.
Wherever it is, take care of yourself.
Always do. So don't worry.
Corre, Shani, corre, que te alcanzo. ¿Dónde es? Acá. Roncando de pie.
Halt! By order of King Radovid, no one's allowed inside the academy.
Not even lecturers?
No one means no one.
See, you've become quite the stickler, Norbert. You were much kinder when I was patching you up. By the way, how's your knee?
Fine. Dandy. As if no arrow ever struck it.
Consider yourself a lucky man. Because if I'd not decided to operate, you'd be a cripple to the end of your days.
Bruno?
Suena echar un poco en cara, ¿no?
Maybe we ought to let her in. She's a decent lass. Not like to steal nothing.
All right. But alone, which will draw too much attention. I'd rather not get shite from the captain on his account.
Here's what we'll do. I'll go in, then help you sneak in around the back.
How?
Don't know, but I'll figure something out. Usually aren't nearly as many guards on the riverside.
Bueno, pues.
Agreed.
All right, let me in.
Nos vemos. Voy a atravesar esos árboles. A hacer nadar, mujer. Otro seco. Esto es el trabajo.
Geralt! Psst! Are you there?
Yeah,
No.
I'm here.
Grab the line!
Yo voy subiendo mero mero.
Where'd you get the rope?
Long story. But we've done well. Professor Shakeslock's house is at the end of this street. Witch hunters guard the door. Doubt I'll be able to sweet-talk them.
Been a huge help already, Shani. Thanks.
It was nothing. Really. You'd have done the same for me.
Eso
If
crees.
you wish to see me again before I go, I'll be at home. Packing will take some time yet.
All right.
Bien, Shani.
Seeing you.
Hay que despedirla como se debe, muchachos, como todo caballero que somos. Pero primero, lo principal. Estamos dentro. Dice, entra a casa del profesor Sherlock.
What the flying fuck is this? Intruder! Get it!
Esto. Well, well, well.
Get it from both sides! Killed him!
Esto, le volamos la porra. Como interesante esto de acá. No, mira, esa es para ver qué tal está. Menos 10. Vamos a tirarla. Hay que después buscar como un alijo o bueno, un baúl de esos para dejar nuestras cositas. Porque vamos con muy pesado. Mira, ya pesamos ya 100 kilos. No aguanta, no aguanta.
Lock tight. Need another way in. You leave a window open.
Necesito una llave. Por acá hay una escalera, muchachos. Vamos por acá. Uy, uy, que me mato. Oh, no. Esto. Soy un genio. Ay, mira. Me tiré de la casa. Me tiro para allá. Ah, no, que hay unas escaleras. No las había visto. Utilicemos nuestro poder de brujo. Diario del fuego. Deberá leer ustedes.
Shattered mirror. No sign of impact. Probably not an accident. Shattered by a sound, maybe. Someone looking at it and scream.
Hay otra cosa ya, pero primero saquemos. Ya había robado todos estos libros. Ya los tengo todos estos libros. Está convertido en una bestia, alguna mierda así. Así que leerla porque es importante. La llave menor de Gillian el Alboco. La esencia del mal es causar sufrimiento, mas existen muchas variedades de sufrimiento, desde el dolor físico común, pasando por el tormento enrarecido de la psique, hasta las heridas profundas infligidas al alma. Entonces, ¿de dónde surge el mal? ¿Aparece por voluntad propia? ¿O tan solo se extiende cuando se dan las condiciones adecuadas? Y por último, la cuestión más importante, ¿cómo se puede derrotar al mal? Muchos creen que el mal siempre ha existido, pues nadie recuerda una época en la que no estuviera presente. Pero eso es prueba suficiente. Me atrevería a ponerlo en duda, pues que soy una investigadora y la razón de ser de la investigación es cuestionarse todas las hipótesis hasta que hayan sido rigurosamente demostradas. La aparición del mal está estrechamente ligada a la existencia del bien. Es su opuesto y su antítesis. El bien sin el mal no tiene dimensiones y por tanto es imperceptible. Así pues, el mal es una parte integral de nuestras vidas. El mal tiene muchas caras y aparece de distintas formas. Una de ellas lleva una máscara de carne. El mal encarnado en un hombre viaja por el mundo sembrando muerte y sufrimiento. Este tipo de mal es astuto y difícil de discernir. Normalmente solo se detecta su presencia cuando ya es demasiado tarde. En mis indagaciones académicas a través de mitos y leyendas de una gran cantidad de culturas, me he topado con varias descripciones de cierto individuo que guardan una similitud llamativa. No me refiero a la apariencia exterior o el nombre de este individuo, sino a su modus operandi. Este mal actúa a través del engaño, tentando al principio con una oferta suculenta en apariencia. No obstante, el precio a pagar por este objeto de deseo es enorme y no reembolsable. Y lo prometido a menudo incluye horribles anzuelos y trampas engañosas. Guárdense pues de cualquiera que prometa lo imposible, ya que esta solo puede conseguirse a través de las maquinaciones del mal. Más para abajo.
Franco, is that you? Leave the bedpan in the usual spot.
Eres ciego.
Take the platter. I shan't be eating today.
Professor Shakeslock.
Who the blazes? How'd you get in? Get out. I know nothing. Don't wish to know anything. Understand? No, no, no. Out.
Out.
Not gonna hurt you.
That demon sent you. I'm sure of it.
¿Cuál demonio?
What demon?
Feigned ignorance. Please. You know. Gaunter O'Dim. Evil incarnate.
He didn't send me, but he is why I'm here. I'm a witcher.
A mutant.
Sí, un mutante. Con eso.
Yeah. Could be.
Why are there guards outside your door? You a prisoner?
Protective custody. That's the phrase. Protective. When I cannot decide my own fate, cannot breathe without their permission.
What do they want from you?
You may not be aware, but I'm one of the foremost experts on the occult. Living experts, that is. My mentor was the outstanding Professor Lionel Van...
And you're cooperating with the witch hunters now?
Cooperating? As if I had a choice. They're ignorant, but not enough to ignore what I know about magic, witches, sorceresses, what have you. Knowledge they use for barbaric ends, but that's beyond my control.
One moment. He venido a hablar.
Because I need information. Think you might be the only man who has it.
A witcher. Then it follows I needn't fear. I'm hardly a post-conjunction creature.
What did Olgierd von Everec want from you?
No le gustó ese nombre.
I curse the day I first set eyes upon the man. He appeared at my doorstep one day, offering a sack of gold were I only to find out who Gaunter O'Dim is and how to get rid of him. I agreed. Such matters are my speciality. And I needed the coin. I pored over countless tomes, delved into obscure incidents and analysed folk legends. I went so far as to travel to Nilfgaard, the library there, where at last I hit upon the mysterious entity's trail. There are records of encounters dating back thousands of years in many cultures under many names, but always as evil incarnate. In this land we call him Gaunter O'Dim, at times Master Mirror or the Man of Glass.
Eso lo sabe Geralt.
Deciphering the ancient scrawlings, I went blind.
Oh.
Yet I learned a great deal. For example, that he plays with his victims. He thrives on pacts above all else. Seemingly harmless contracts which drive their parties to madness.
¿Qué más sabes de él?
Know anything else about the man?
Gaunter O'Dim is no man. He is evil. Evil which assumes various forms. Forget about him or die.
You're alive.
Alive? Yet I live in constant fear, born of what I've learned about him.
Porque ese círculo
What's
mágico.
with the surroundings? These runes, what do they mean?
They protect me. Here, evil cannot touch me.
How do you know?
He told me himself. Paid me a visit once. Fascinating meeting that was. I was blind already, but so
Bien loco, mi amigo.
clearly. He smiled at me. Said he was honored I'd taken such an interest in him. He wished to thank me and explained he'd taken a similar interest in me. He drew the circle and said I'd be safe within it. His way of repaying me, you see.
Ever tried to leave it?
If you'd heard how he said it, you'd be as certain as I am what leaving would bring.
Olgierd signed one of these pacts with him.
Brilliant
Trama está
deduction.
interesante, huevón.
Have you guessed why? You must know that he came from a wealthy, influential line. He must have, if the family of his betrothed accepted him. Yet did you know his fortune soured? He himself became an outcast, impoverished. Iris's family, a powerful house, could not accept this, would not marry their daughter to a nobody. Olgierd wished to elope. The further away, the better. Yet Iris refused to cut her family ties.
Quite the predicament.
Indeed. Their luck turned yet darker when a wandering witch mentioned a solution. A man who would grant any wish. His name, Master Mirror. The rest follows naturally. Olgierd and Odim, a meeting at a crossroads, a wish, a pact signed in blood, and a price to be paid. Olgierd was to sacrifice one he loved. Odim delights in difficult choices. He knew Olgierd loved two in this world, his betrothed and his brother, Vladimir. Olgierd chose, and soon thereafter married his beloved Iris, his fortune restored.
Olgierd mató a Vladimir.
So did Olgierd kill his own brother?
No. Deduce, Witcher. Odim acts directly or indirectly. Olgierd merely signed the blood letter. The next day,
sacrificó.
his brother was dead.
Olgierd tell you all that?
He had to. How else was I to diagnose his case?
Make it sound like an illness.
It is worse. Many illnesses are treatable, but play with evil, and medicine can be much harder.
Pues no creo que todos los males en esa época tuvieran mucha cura, pero bueno.
Why was Olgierd out to get rid of Odim? He'd gotten what he wanted.
Had he? His heart had turned cold as ice. His feelings for his wife, for whom he'd sacrificed his brother, had withered. He'd lost all he'd loved. Had he wanted any of this? No. Odim grants what you wish, not what you want. All who sign a pact learn the difference and die by it.
¿Y cuántos deseos tenía?
No way to get rid of him?
Kill him, you mean? Kill evil? No. Yet the annals tell of a man who dissolved his pact by defeating Odim at his own game.
Porque Olgierd es inmortal.
Odim wields contracts, word traps, duels of wits. Challenge him to such a duel. He'll agree, and can be beaten. But remember, there is only ever one stake. The sole thing he truly desires. Human souls.
¿Cómo puedo deshacerme de esta marca?
Odim left a mark on my face. Any way to get it off?
A mark? No mention in the tomes. Strange. Unless...
Olgierd no tiene marcas, tiene cicatrices.
it will disappear
Pero una marca
once
así
your
como
pact
la...
is fulfilled.
If I challenge him, end the pact that way, will it go away?
That I do not know. The one man who succeeded bore no mark.
Gracias por tu ayuda.
Helped me a lot.
Good. Very good. Oh, to feel useful after so many years locked up, living in fear.
Pero que hay arriba, escucho pasos. Ah, bueno. Ah, se salió el... Ah, se mató, no... Vergas. Qué muerte para rara que tenía. Diario del profesor Shekslog. Mis notas y observaciones. El círculo que creó Odin me aterra. No puedo verlo, pero sé que está ahí. No hay nombre para el sentido con el que lo percibo. Cuando me acerco a sus límites, extraños escalofríos me recorren el cuerpo. No es dolor, sino algo que me pone los pelos de punta, como las púas de un erizo. Ha pasado un mes y todavía sigo dentro del círculo rúnico. Cada vez me asaltan más pesadillas. Tengo miedo a dormir. No sé cuánto tiempo lo resistiré. He soñado que tenía una hija. Ha sido extraño porque nunca he tenido hijos. Pero ella ha venido a mí en mis sueños. No tendría más de 10 años. Me llamaba papá y me quería profundamente. Podía verlo en sus ojos. Lo más extraño es que yo también sentía un gran amor paternal hacia ella. ¿Puede uno soñar con alguien que no existe? ¿Puede querer a esa persona? Ya no tengo miedo a dormir. Tal vez Odin ha decidido dejarme en paz. No tengo ningún interés en hacerle cambiar de opinión. Mis sueños de Amelia me producen una inmensa alegría. Le puso Amelia. Mi hija es una chica lista y buena. Creo que se convertirá en una mujer maravillosa. Es una lástima que solo existan mis sueños. No solo ya no tengo miedo a dormir, sino que estoy ansioso porque llegue el momento. ¡Qué fantástica transformación! Si todo sigue igual, pronto trataré de salir del círculo. Ahora sé por qué he soñado durante semanas con la hija que nunca tuve. Fue obra suya. Esta noche mi hija murió. Se contagió una rara enfermedad que cubrió todo su cuerpo de llagas horribles y supurantes. Gritaba pidiéndome ayuda. No pude hacer nada. Murió en mis brazos. Me desperté bañado en sudor. Aún estoy conmocionado. Mi mente está destrozada. Han pasado 3 meses desde la muerte de Amelia. Mi corazón aún sangra y me asuelan visiones horrorosas a cada momento. Soy un ciego que no desea ver nada, pues la ceguera total sería un alivio comparado con estas visiones atormentadoras. No puedo continuar mucho más. Me he convertido en un viejo profundamente infeliz. Ya llevo un año viviendo dentro del círculo mágico. Los pensamientos suicidas me atormentan cada vez con más frecuencia. Sería tan sencillo, solo hace falta dar un paso fuera de las runas. Listo. ¿Y por dónde procedo a salir? ¿Por dónde entré? Estas pinches puertas están cerradas. Ya no es esto, pues. Sentí que me iba a morir. Bueno, entonces la secundaria. Bueno, tengo habilitado la de... La de Shani todavía, ¿no? Que me dijo que Shani que quería que me pasara por la casa de ella. ¿Será que tengo que esperar que se habilite la misión o solo de ir a la casa de ella y ya? ¿Recuerdan dónde era? ¿Dónde está la barbería? ¿Está cerrada la barbería o qué?
Long live, etc., etc.
¿Qué va por acá? Y quiero ver si puedo despedirme de Shani. La cuestión es que no me acuerdo de dónde es que vive. Ah, bueno. Aquí está la barbería. ¿O será que se me habilitará después? Ah, aquí mira, aquí le encaja Shani. Vamos a ver si está acá o ya se fue. Mira, vamos a hablar con Shani. Dijo que se iba a ir.
Yes, Geralt.
Gotta say, wedding was a great idea. Rarely have a chance to rest, get away from it all. Did me good to do just that.
I'm a medic. I tend to know what I'm doing when I prescribe something.
Hope Vladimir's antics weren't too annoying.
Peculiar man. Ghost, true. But I found him likable. Wager he was a real hoot when he was
Tuvimos
alive.
nuestro cuento con Shani hace 2 capítulos, muchachos.
You needed to think things over. Have you?
Somos muy buenos amigos.
Yes.
Íntimos.
I decided you're
Pero ya se va a
incredibly
marchar.
sweet, but
But we're better off keeping things as they were.
Oh, me está frenzoneando.
you're always going places, and they're likely to ship me off soon.
You're right. But promise to share a bottle of wine with me from time to time.
Of course. I tell you what, I'll keep one handy.
Uy, ¿cómo así? Nos vemos.
See you later.
Como que sí que siempre tendrá una mano. Uy, Shani. Igual nuestro amigo Geralt es solitario, es soltero, es un lobo. Solitario. Ahora sí, enfoquémonos en la misión. Y aquí vamos a tomar el viaje rápido para reunirnos con Olgierd. ¿Dónde estará ese perro? Ah, ese man está bien lejos. El punto más cercano, la mansión Reardon. ¿Saben, mis amigos? Disfrútenlo porque el gamepad... ¿Qué pasó con mi caballito? No entiendo por qué se desaparece. Corre, Geralt. Geralt de Rivia. A veces se me habilita la opción del caballo, luego se me deshabilita. ¿Qué son esos? Unos monstruos. Son las 8 de la mañana y yo no he dormido nada pensando... Esta mierda está llena de puros monstruos. Pero sigo sin entender por qué no... ¿Será un error de juego? Mira, voy a adelantar una hora a ver. No puedo llamar a Sardinisha. Ah, por la espalda. Vamos limpiando la zona aquí. Cataplum, vamos a limpiar la zona ya que pronto llegue alguien ahí. A vivir en esas tierras. Nosotros no cazamos animales, somos animalistas. Por escuchar como un lobo. La naturaleza, sí, la naturaleza cruel. Uy, muchachos, llegamos. ¿Qué es?
Caught one just before you reached the cave. Caught one just before you reached the cave.
¿Por qué no está? Entonces el huevo no está acá. El piro no está acá, el piro está arriba. ¿Por qué me marca? No entiendo esta vaina, por dónde me marca. Tengo que atravesar la cueva, supongo. No veo ni verga.
Boy, Creve. Your eyes. They shine so in the dark. Thought at first it were the lizard coming.
Thing that attacked. How big was it?
Well, too big to squeeze in here. It were huge. And those teeth, ugh, we barely escaped.
Wonder if it killed the traders. Poor son's sure had it coming.
Important thing now's
¿Tendré que ir por la cueva o tendré que ir por afuera? ¿Qué ha pasado? Cuéntamelo.
Tell me what happened.
Some traders hired us to protect them along the high road, they said. Before we knew it, they'd bound us like calves.
Why?
They were kind enough to explain and real precise that we were necessary sacrifice for progress and trade.
So they left us, tied to the wagon, as beast bait. Weren't long for a huge lizard appeared, as if its master had whistled.
Monsters must have learned by now that army supplies travel down this road.
Aye. Clever one, the lizard. Cut us off straight away. Left us to crawl in here. Poor Tommy didn't make it.
Ya no hay peligro, lárguense.
Danger's past. Beast must be long gone.
And I expect he's waiting out there, ready to spring soon as we come out.
Didn't attack me.
Probably seen you're a witcher. Clever one, that lizard.
If you're not willing, well, go. We'll wait here.
No va a ser la cota.
Lucky me.
Ni nada, muchachos. Ay, gonorrea. ¿Dónde caí? A ver si no tenemos una lamparita acá. Estoy yendo bien. Uy. Escucha algo por ahí. Bueno, escuché algo, pero no salió nada. Aquí sí va a salir algo. ¡Cinemática, mis perros! Poco después. Olgierd.
Strange choice of locale. Guessing there's a reason for it.
Este lugar es tan bueno como cualquier otro, perro.
Place like any other.
No te creas la gran cosa.
Yet we've met here. And something tells me that's not purely coincidental. But since we're here, I believe you have something for me.
Fulfilled the third wish.
Tento
How do I
rosa.
know this to be the rose? Very well might have picked this up at the Oxenfurt market an hour ago.
Look closely at it. Got it from Iris. It was the last thing that bound her to this world.
What?
Esta rosa es un símbolo de su separación, de tu castigo.
Decided she'd treat you like you once treated her. The rose is a symbol of your parting. And a punishment.
I suppose I deserve that. Iris. What a mess we made of it all. If I'd only known then how it would end. What's happening? I feel as though
Ya puede morir.
a hot iron's pierced my chest.
Ya es mortal. La flor, hermano, la dejaste.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
Mira, llegó el loco ese de los cielos.
So glad to see everyone's. How do you feel, Von Emmerich? A little less troubled? Lighter in the heart?
Or dim? What do you want?
What do you mean, what? Your soul.
You
Como la
forget.
parca, la muerte, ¿o qué?
The pact states you can take it only once you've fulfilled 3 wishes and...
And we stand together on the moon. Well, what do you know?
La luna. Wow. Sobre la luna.
What? No. We had a pact. The moon is there. There! Not here.
I gave you what you wished for. Here, on the moon, our contract you fulfilled.
Boss, you cheated me.
Es el diablo.
Never cheat.
No entrometerme. Lo que resuelvan ellos dos.
Soul belongs to me.
Era un problema entre ellos dos. Verga, lo volvió ceniza, carbón, huesitos, polvo.
At last, it's over. We must meet again one day. Business with you is pure pleasure.
Gonna remove the brand?
Ah, right away. Done. Now, tell me what reward you've chosen.
O sea, puedo pedir estos deseos. Pero no estamos aprendiendo por la lesión de que mira lo que pidió este weón. Puedo hacer rico. Una botella de vodka que esté siempre llena. No quiero tener hambre nunca más, nunca. Hazme rico.
I want to be rich.
Rich? Truly? Banal. But, all right. I gave my word. You asked, you shall receive. That should do the trick.
What now? Off to find another poor fool.
10,000 monedas.
Decided yet. But I do know if I ever have trouble collecting a debt, I shall turn to a witcher.
El silbón. Oh, terminamos la expansión de Witcher Wild Hunt, Heirs of Storm. Pues yo no sé, siento que tomé buenas decisiones, ¿no? O sea, de pronto me evité una pelea final, no lo sé. Pero ahí está, muchachos. Terminamos la primera expansión, nos falta la segunda. Que la vamos a continuar de un vez, como dicen por ahí. Ay, si no estoy mal, leí que iban a sacar otra expansión para el año que viene. Antes de que saquen The Witcher 4. ¿Se puede emitir o qué? Sí. Bueno. ¿Qué me dieron? No, o sea, me quité el peso encima. Eso yo no lo hago. Olgierd Pailas. Ya desapareció. Era el trato que tenía con él. Ahora vamos con la segunda. ¿Y qué hay por ahí? Con la segunda. Con la segunda expansión. Mira, vamos a ver las misiones. Tenemos que hacer esta. La expansión es Blood and Wine. En secundarias tenemos esto. Contrato al fantasma de la ruta. Bueno, ya completamos todo esto. Eran máquinas. Y fracasado todas estas. ¿Qué me dieron? ¿Qué me dieron? ¿Qué quiero ver? ¿Qué me dieron? Inventario. Tengo que ir a guardarlo porque ya me estoy quedando sin espacio. Y me dieron 10,000 monedas. Le dije que me hiciera rico. Creí que me iba a dar más riqueza. No sé. ¿Qué puedo comprar con eso? Vamos a tirar esto. Vamos, Melo. ¿Esto para qué hace? Por acá. O sea, no sé si de pronto había una batalla contra Olgierd y no me metí a pelear. Que resolvieran ellos sus asuntos. Fue mi decisión, ¿no? O sea, no está mal. O sí. Ay, gonorrea. Hay que volverme. Hay camino por acá. Espérate. Uy, uy. ¿Y ahora? ¿Y ahora, muchachos? Creo que me salí el mapa. Vamos bien, vamos bien. Tengo que buscar. Con esto. Que saqué las para que no era. Aquí no hay nada. No hay nada interesante para mí. Hay unos monstruos acechando. Pero no, nosotros vamos a encontrar ese viaje rápido. Bueno, esta gente. Refugiado. Bueno, aquí tiene que haber un viaje rápido. Aquí lo encontré. Esto, viaje rápido. Nos vamos a ir para acá. Pero primero voy a guardar unas cosas. Voy a guardar unas cosas porque siento que llevo mucha mierda.
You, white one. Think your two swords could take on 40?
¿Y cuál será el mejor herrero? Para que me haga cosas. ¿Esto para qué? ¿Para qué? ¿Esto para qué? El pantalón para qué también. Guardemos esta máscara. Guardemos esa pala. Se le va quitando eso, ¿no? Listo. Ahora también vamos a guardar. ¿Qué más? Ya vamos livianitos, ¿no? De armas, ¿cómo iremos de armas? ¿Será que tenemos las armas más fuertes del juego? ¿Habrá armas para que se me están escapando? Vamos a seguir con el segundo DLC. ¿Qué sería acá? Poblado de canteros.
Not looking good, I tell you.
They've suffered enough, Plunter.
We've not got no need for your help.
Have no fear, good man. Our labors shall be done quickly. The prowlers to be banished for good.
Milton, look.
Milton, mira. Un brujo.
Geralt!
No me conoces.
Hail, Witcher! Let us go inside and greet you as befits an old friend.
And you, fear not. We shall put an end to the rule of outlaws soon.
Adiós, niño. Despégala, despégala. Corra. Buena curva.
Found your message on a notice board.
You see, Pomeran? I told you. The griffin at White Olgierd. I knew that were we only to follow the tracks of its slayer, we would in the end find Geralt.
Milton de Peyrac Peyran and Palmerin de Lawnful. Good to see you both. Been years.
Be assured, we share your joy.
You must forgive us our surroundings. When we pledged to place the village under our protection, the village elder gave us this hut as our lodgings. He swore it is the best hut in the village.
Get involved in some squabble?
We discovered that in retreating, the Redanian garrison had left this land still is at the mercy of numerous plagues. A tyranny of bandits, the most onerous among them. These plunderers shall soon descend on this village to collect tribute. Milton and I will dissuade them.
We are both sworn to fight injustice and oppression wherever they rear their heads. The matter does not concern you, of course, but do us the kindness of waiting. Once we have dealt with these marauders, we have a matter we must present to you.
Déjenme ayudarlos con los bandidos. Si se deshacen de esos bandidos, otros poderes ocuparán su lugar.
No point fighting bandits. Kill these and others just as bad or possibly worse will come in to fill the void.
To cast a blind eye upon evil. There is no honor in it.
Can't stay here to protect these folk from the dangers that come their way daily. Saw what I saw. Heard them urge you to leave these raiders alone. Must have good reason to do that.
Do you suggest that should we help, we assume responsibility for their fate, for their lives? This burden we cannot agree to bear.
Geralt speaks wisely. We know neither this land, nor its peoples, nor its customs. And we have come with another duty altogether.
How I long to return to Toussaint, where all is simpler.
Soon, my friend, soon. First, let us convey our missive to Geralt in the manner tradition ordains.
Arriba el ánimo, Palmerín.
Palmerin. Been dealing with bandits for generations.
Your words do little to assuage my sense of morality bruised.
Soy todo oídos. Cuéntame pues cuál es la idea.
So fess up. What brings you such a long way?
We are to deliver Her Grace the Duchess's message in full, with all due ceremony. For tradition
is sacred in Toussaint. All right, fine.
Le pues.
Most honorable Geralt, slayer of monsters and all evils nefarious, which prey on the defenseless of this world. Whereas never have you been known to deny help to the innocent, nor leave widows and orphans to fates undeserved. Answer you now our present summons. Free us from the beast which floods our streets with blood, and sows panic in the hearts of rich and poor alike. Come to our aid, Witcher. Thus humbly beseeches you the star-crossed city's most gracious protectress, Her Illustrious Highness, Duchess Anna Henrietta.
Shall you answer her call?
Ana Henrietta dijo todo eso, palabra por palabra.
Anna Henrietta really say all that? Word for word?
In point of fact, she said, bring me the Witcher and dare not spare your horses. Only make certain this time he comes alone. The Ducal Chamberlain added the rest. You know how it is.
Yeah,
I remember.
I remember. Be it unofficially, that a hefty reward awaits. Yet the specifics you will need to verify with Her Illustrious Highness.
Cuéntame más de la bestia.
That'd be the most fervent request that I take a contract ever. And the most polite. And now we've got all that behind us. I want to hear more about this beast. Some kind of monster? Just guessing.
Most assuredly, though no one has caught a good look at it as yet. Our only sure witnesses. The bodies massacred in a brutal, horrid manner.
Look, some sketches drafted from descriptions given by those who claim they glimpsed the beast. Each quite different. To my mind, these witnesses lie.
How many victims so far?
2. When Her Grace learnt of the second, she discharged us immediately to fetch you, promising grants of land and fortunes in gold, should you answer her summons.
An ill wind blows, Geralt. The beast cannot be tracked. Folks say it wields black magic. Also, both victims were nobly born, and the start of a tourney draws near.
Neo has dicho.
Mentioned a tourney. Why doesn't the Duchess just call it off?
Simply, it is too late. The guests have arrived. The best knights of all lands, relatives of the Emperor. The beast could be a threat to others.
La fiesta de la cosecha la cancelaron aquí por el terremoto.
Got it.
Aprendan.
Aristocrat dies, at best it's
Esa vieja no aprende. Y sigue con las fiestas. No ve que hay un demonio, hay una bestia.
Anyone tried to hunt it? Knights errant, for example?
Ha! Many have tried. Baiting, waiting in ambush, but to no avail.
The beast is clever. It evades all traps and attacks of a sudden. It is like a ghost.
An experienced tracker. This is what we need.
Pero son varias, porque hay varios dibujos diferentes.
We need you.
Beast wields black magic? What makes you say so?
The first victim vanished between bites at a feast. Of the feast-goers, none noticed this. They saw but an open window, then heard desperate cries from the street below, where a corpse had just been found.
The second killing, similar. A night in a locked room. Servants all about the house. Guards all around the estate. Yet the beast somehow got him out, dragged him to the town square, and killed him there. No one saw, nor heard a thing.
We have no fear of creatures against which sword and shield protect. But of this beast, nothing is known. Save that it cannot be traced, kills effortlessly, and with no rhyme or reason we can discern.
Aceptar el contrato.
I
Necesito
sometimes
dinero.
think back to all the contracts I've ever taken from sovereigns. Can't name hardly any where I came out ahead.
You cannot be thinking to refuse.
No. Just struck by a thought. How the Duchess can sometimes be... demanding.
So you accept the contract. Excellent!
We must set off at once. We long wanted this land searching for you. Yet time is of the essence.
Ready to go, soon as you're packed.
Then post haste to Toussaint.
To Toussaint!
Toussaint, ¿dónde es que esa vaina? Allá llegamos. Vamos saliendo. A Toussaint. Bueno, entonces sí le van a sacar una expansión nueva el año que viene, creo. Aguanta. Este juego es muy bueno. Jueguenlo, muchachos, jueguenlo. Tienen Game Pass, aprovechen. Le dan vicio todos estos días. Yo ya me había terminado la campaña principal hace como 2 años. Y aproveché las expansiones que llegaron a Game Pass. Ya terminamos uno recién hace unos minutos y estamos con esta.
Toussaint, the land of love and wine.
Exactly how I remembered it.
You will find Beauclair has changed some these past years.
Walk about when you have the
Mira,
chance.
blood and wine, sangre y vino.
To me, place always seemed straight out of a fairy tale. Knights errant, elven palaces.
You insinuate that we are somehow odd? I shall prove you wrong. This I pledge on the Heron.
Mira, hay alguien corriendo. Auto. Ah, no, está vivo todavía. No, Geralt, no te metas, deja que maten a ese tonto. ¿Y así empieza la expansión o qué? Olgierd. Espérate. Tranquilo que eso no es nada para mi poderosa Jutsu bola de fuego. Oigo, rea. Cásquenlo. Ahí lo quemé, se quemó. Oh, le cae encima. Sí, ganamos por perras.
Big beast. Tackling it single-handed? None too wise.
Neither is love born of wisdom, Witcher. So, Guillaume, out with it. Which fair damsel inspired you to vow to kill that filth?
The most beautiful among them.
If he wishes to guard her name a secret, he need not reveal it.
You I do not know, sir, nor seem you a knight, yet still I am profoundly grateful, nay, indebted to you for your succor. This trophy, sir, is yours.
Gracias.
I'll take the trophy. Why not? Could find someone who'll pay to buy it. Put up a good fight against the giant. Got experience battling monsters?
None. In Toussaint we mostly chase bandits. But I vowed I'd bring my heart's champion the head of a monstrosity, as the famed Gottfried, known as the Giant Killer, did.
You don't mean to hunt the beast, I hope. The matter's best left to Geralt.
Another challenge awaits me. Yet if Geralt is to hunt the beast, he ought to know. It struck again.
Ya me creció el bigote, traes.
It washed up in the meander by the cockatrice. Damien Delatour's guardsmen are there already, securing the area.
Securing the area? Better go there now before they trample any tracks, manhandle any evidence.
Set forth then. I shall ride for the city to inform her gracious magnificence that Geralt has arrived. We'll meet later, near Guillaume's tent at the tourney grounds. I shall take you then to see her grace.
Bueno, ¿qué me dieron? Tenemos el putas. Sigue a Milton. Vamos a ver el trofeo. Que le da el trofeo este a Sardinilla. Nah, la que tengo mejor creo. 15% oro. Mira el dinero que tengo. Soy rich. I am rich. Voy por acá, mira, acá había alguien. Nah. Bueno, pues, Sardinilla. Corre, muchacho.
Brave kid, Guillaume.
Muévete rápido.
Guillaume is his kid.
En Broadway puedes experimentar mutaciones de brujo adicionales para desbloquear nuevas capacidades. Pronto te toparás con un mensajero que te entregará una carta muy interesante. Léela e investiga la historia del profesor Moreau. Ah, mira el de Resident Evil. Para conocer más detalles sobre estas mutaciones, se dice que un maestro artesano que vive en Toussaint puede fabricar armas y armaduras de excelente factura y que combinando ambas resultan aún mucho mejores. No olvides investigarlo, vale la pena. Ok. Muévete, Milton. ¿Dónde es?
Hey there.
Something's in the wind.
Can't get used to the way you knights talk, especially how you switch back and forth between flowery and, well, near normal.
Knights errant, in the service of her gracious magnificence. When we appear in her name or speak on her behalf, we are bound by tradition.
¿Esta es la parte más bonita que hay o qué? Es muy bonita a comparación de los otros, de otras partes del mapa. Uy, le tengo ganas de hacer Fable, weón. Creo que jugué Fable una vez en el Xbox original. Y pues cuando eso pues estaba pequeño y no sabía nada de que es un RPG ni nada de esa verga. Ahorita le tengo muchas ganas, weón, de que llegue el Game Pass. Y los gráficos y que sea algo así parecido. Una chimba.
No one here. They must have removed the body already.
Let's look around. Make sure they didn't miss anything. Hobnailed boots, multiple sets of prints. Ducal guard, clearly. Let's see where they went.
Bueno, sigue la pecueca. Párate.
Walked along the shoreline.
Perhaps the body lay on the bank.
Anything taken by the current ends up in these shallows.
Yes, the stench is fierce.
Uy, esos son nuevos.
Guests, careful.
Ay, bueno, ahora me quedas. Los espinosos. ¡Ay! Aléjate. Pero eso está ya durísimo.
by the smell of blood. Let's keep looking.
¿Quién le gritas? Como se estallan esos perros sin sangre. Hay que orar para que te curen. El hack and slash.
Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's clothing. Good quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Only blood-soaked scraps left of the victim's
Sí, ya lo
clothing.
dijiste, ya lo dijiste.
Quality cloth.
A wealthy victim, correct?
Looks it. Footprints. See them? And a rut made by the hull of a boat. Left recently, I'd say. Junk that came down the river.
We must keep searching.
Espérate que estoy buscando. Ando caminando por violento. Aquí algo.
Nets were attached here. Dragged some nets onto the bank, then cut them to untangle them. Lot of blood, so the corpse must have been cut up. Quartered, maybe.
It's likely they loaded the body parts onto a boat and sailed off.
Gonna dive in, check the other nets.
Ok, escanear todo esto.
Silk kerchief, monogrammed DLC. A noble's accessory, clearly. Be nice to know where they took the corpse.
Black and white. Black and white. Ay, el hombrito.
What now?
This isn't the site of the murder. We know that. Current brought the body here. Corpse got caught in the nets. Guardsmen pulled it out, put it in a boat and took it somewhere. Need to find out where. I'd like to look at the corpse before it starts to decompose.
The inn. Its patrons must have seen the guardsmen, which direction they took. We should ask there.
Recordarles a los que están aquí en la audiencia, a mis pasquines. Me faltan 4 para llegar a los 400. Por si se quieren suscribir, si les gusta el contenido, los directos y toda esa vaina, se pueden suscribir, que es gratis. Todo melo. Alguien nos está vigilando.
Seems we've got ourselves an audience.
You think this surprising? The locals will tell the children of children they do not have yet of the day a quartered corpse was pulled from the river.
Encontré un pañuelo con unas iniciales.
One thing. Found a handkerchief in the water. Monogrammed
DLC.
DLC. Mean anything to you?
Delacroix? It cannot be. Was it he the beast slew?
Seems so. Knew him well?
Long past. We were close friends once, but our paths diverged. He was a man of extremes, standing by his companions, no matter the odds. Fighting his foes to the bitter end.
Foes? You have a lot of them?
He did, but I do not see what that has to do with the beast. Ah, Geralt, you've struck a raw nerve. Memories of a time long past, to which I'd rather not return now.
I understand. We can talk later. Let's go to the tavern.
I shall have to leave you soon. Return to court.
Barely got back to Toussaint.
A knight in the service of Her Illustrious Highness knows no rest. In fact, I'd feared I would return too late to fulfill my duty. Yet it seems I've arrived in the nick of time.
Corre rápido, Milton. Me toca esperarlo, ¿qué?
Once you have finished examining the corpse, be sure to report to Henrietta.
Henrietta?
Her Grace, the Duchess. I forget myself at times. We address each other by our first names in private. Never in Pomrin's presence, however. He finds such familiarity offensive. No watering hole for traders, smugglers, boatmen. But you will find no better crayfish chowder in all Toussaint.
Posada, yo no sé qué. Esto, Melton, me te va a brindar una coca.
By my troth, could that be the musty scent of fresh pate?
Naught else, Sir de Peyrac Peyren. I see time has not dulled your senses.
We would be honored if you would join us. Your companion as well.
But why do I not detect even a whiff of crayfish chowder?
No soup today, on account of there being no crayfish. I reckon you've not heard, but all I caught was a corpse. I awoke at the crack of dawn, as I do each day, but when I looked up, I beheld a blood-red sky.
This corpse is precisely why we're here. For the man whom you've invited to join you at the table was summoned from a far-off land by her gracious magnificence. He is tasked with tracking and killing the beast.
We invited two men to join us, yet since Sir de Peyrac Peyren in temperament is more akin to hare than hound, I surmise the other is the hunter. With whom do we have the pleasure?
Están aplaudiendo por allá de fondo. Bien raro. Escuchan, muchachos. Soy Geralt.
Name's Geralt. A humble introduction. You've clearly not tarried long with Sir de Peyrac Peyren.
Spare us the petty insults. Geralt is a master of the witchering trade. He has questions concerning the beast's last victim.
I was the one to find the corpse. The sun had just risen when I awoke, sat straight up in my bed, looked out the window, and beheld a sky red as blood.
Ask Geralt, please, or we shall be here till winter.
El cielo estaba rojo y luego qué.
Must have been early in the morning. Went to check your nets and then...
I stepped out of my hut and saw...
By my troth, to the point, man. You found a body ensnared in your crayfish nets. We know this already. What happened then? Did you see anyone nearby? Did you spy anything noteworthy? Anything at all?
Not a soul around, just me. As for noteworthy... well...
What did you see? But be warned, if I hear the sky was red...
Déjalo contar.
I saw a head bobbing, eyes bulging, the tongue blue and popped out. Next to it, a hand rocking upon the water.
Get a good look at the body parts?
They gave me such a fright. I bolted to town fast as my legs would take me, then returned with guardsmen who told me to keep out of their way. They had a hard haul. The parts were so tangled up in my nets, they were forced to cut them.
Ahora se llevaron el cuerpo.
The body. Know where they took it?
They ferried it across, then loaded it on a cart and hauled it to a cellar at Corfo Bianco to keep it cool, see?
What?
¿Quién era ella?
Corfo Bianco is Baron Russell's estate. When he learns they've turned his cellar into a morgue, he'll set his hounds on them.
While you were gallivanting about the north, his vineyard was auctioned off.
Who was that? Woman who just left. Didn't see her before. Didn't notice her walk in either.
Doubtless Linnis, the innkeep's daughter. But hold, Geralt, because this is an outrage. Russell's vineyard was auctioned off? Inconceivable.
It is no secret. The Baron had gambling debts up to his ears.
Otra víctima de Geralt. Del encanto de brujo, ¿ok?
Off his property. The ducal chancellery bought it, in fact. Russell now bunks with his brother in Vicofaro.
I told Russell he'd get his comeuppance.
Ahí tengo una duda con las alertas de YouTube. Porque no he visto, digamos, si alguien se suscribe, si salta alguna alerta. Porque la vez pasada se suscribió alguien, pero no sé si fue durante el directo o después. Alguien que me colabore con eso, guiño, guiño.
So folk think the beast's divine punishment.
Knights have turned their backs on the old customs. Where they were defenders of the duchy, they're now defenders of their own tushes.
Why, you insolent...
Let him talk.
The Duchess trades in titles, grants honors to ill-doers. We've strayed from the path of virtue, lost the gods' favor, so the gods sent retribution.
Don't listen to that nonsense, Geralt. It's rehashed street preacher codswallop.
Yes, the rebel rousers have been sprouting up like weeds lately, each offering the same bill of goods.
Que tengo que es recolectar información. ¿Qué más dice la gente?
They say anything else about the beast? Besides it being a messenger of the gods?
The Toussaintois are no fools. They see clearly the beast kills on days honoring patron saints.
Picky monster.
Bueno, ir a ver el cadáver. Gracias por la información, locos.
Corvo Bianco lies a short way from here, near the tourney grounds. Just follow the road and you'll arrive.
Not coming with? Oh yeah, duty of some sort calls.
Some sort? Her Grace bestowed a great honor on me, even before we departed for Venice. I'm to play the hare during this year's game in the palace gardens. When you see me in my costume, you will wet yourself laughing.
A little tempted to ask a few questions, but it sounds like a long, complicated story. One involving lengthy digressions into local history and tradition. So, see you later, Milton.
Nos vemos, locotes. Listo. Ve a Corvo Bianco, examina el cadáver. Y guardar en la bodega, pues. Está por aquí nomás. Para que vaya a llamar al caballito. $100 metros planos.
Sounds of a fight. Have to hurry.
Una pelea. Verga, se están dando en la madre. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué mierda pasó, muchacho? Pero esto fue...
Torn open by man-like jaws, man-like, except for long fangs. Killed with a single blow.
¿Hay alguna capa?
One from the inn was wearing this coat. In the cellar, gotta be. Claw wounds from 5 separate claws, spread of a small human hand, massacred by a vampire. Not an Ekimura though, or a flatter.
Pero de día.
Gotta be. The attacker had no trouble knocking over the cart.
Ah, opcional, mira, dice el inventario. No, ¿dónde es? Jabalía salvaje, la bestia, yo no sé qué. Bueno, lo hemos conocido. Espectros, este sí. Insectoides. Malditos. Necrófagos. Pinche espinoso esos. Ogroides. Goliath. ¿Qué? Relictos. Y vampiros. Las láminas. Ah, será esta. Si tienes que atravesar un bosque, aléjate de cualquier lugar donde puedas oír los trinos de varios pájaros al mismo tiempo. Ese sonido significa que estás adentrando en el territorio de una lamia y que tu vida depende de un hilo. Consejo anónimo. Afortunadamente para todos nosotros, las lamias son criaturas poco comunes. Muchas viven apartados de los núcleos de población, pues su principal preocupación es su propia seguridad y utilizan como guaridas lugares donde no pueden tomarlas por sorpresa. Las que deciden vivir cerca de los hombres evitan las multitudes y emergen de los refugios solo por la noche. Cuando lo hacen, uno podría confundirlas con viajeras apuradas que se apresuran por llegar a su alojamiento nocturno, aunque hay sutiles detalles que las delatan: su estrecho vínculo con los pájaros, sus voces chillonas y la vertiginosa velocidad de sus movimientos. Las lamias son mucho más veloces y fuertes que los humanos, pero su recurso más importante es la capacidad de hacerse invisibles. Ah, verga. Las lamias pueden desplazarse de un sitio a otro en un abrir y cerrar de ojos. Y pues que tienen la capacidad de hacerse invisibles, pueden confundir a sus enemigos con facilidad y atacarlos de improviso por la retaguardia. Así pues, la bomba polvo lunar resulta de gran ayuda cuando se lucha contra este tipo de vampiros. Aunque no puede contrarrestar la invisibilidad de la lámina por completo, hace más fácil seguir la pista de sus movimientos. Impregnar generosamente la espada con aceite para vampiros es también una ayuda eficaz cuando se lucha contra este tipo de monstruos. Las lamias utilizan sus afiladas garras para atacar y pueden acabar fácilmente con las defensas de un enemigo, asestándole una lluvia de golpes desde todas direcciones. Intentaron morder a su víctima y beberse su sangre cuando se encuentra débil, por lo que todo brujo que espera encontrarse con uno de estos monstruos debería ingerir una dosis de la poción sangre negra. Las lamias también son conocidas por sus ataques sónicos que pueden derribar. Bueno, polvo lunar, aceite para vampiros, sangre negra y señales Geralt. Esta. Bueno, trampa mágica. ¿Y qué tengo ahí para ungüentos? No tengo nada de esa vaina. Polvo lunar. Bueno, polvo lunar me decía, ¿no? Y aceites. Para la espada, ¿no? Para vampiros. Lo que tengo que comprar. Polvo lunar. ¿Esto qué es? Esto. Debe estar por acá, Perris.
Footprints. Small bare feet. Lead deeper into the cellar.
Hay un herido ahí.
Hurled against the wall with great force.
Así que el otro no lo inspeccioné.
Fell down the stairs, broke his neck.
Bueno, se rompió el cuello de carechimba.
Took a lot of strength to batter this down. Used this to batter down the grate.
Oh, se puso tétrica la vuelta. Eres tú una maldita perra de esas. Uy, censura, muchachos.
You. Saw you at the inn. know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
Lo bueno es que va a estar manchada de sangre por delante, así que va a estar tapado. Creía yo.
We don't have to fight.
Habla, no hablas. Ah. Tiene pinta de ser re incómodo pelear con ella.
I cannot let you leave.
Uy, gonorrea. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, perra. Ahí te veo, ni que estuviera ciego. Uy, se me puso la piel de gallina con orrea. Muere, perra.
Killed all these men to get to the body. What was she doing at the table, though?
Está yendo la patrona. Es que me quedé sin bombas. Y vamos a descansar un minuto. Listo. Se mira el cadáver de la víctima de la bestia. Espérate que también voy a dejar que tiene esto acá. Aquí está. Y dice así.
Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought.
Examinar. Empezamos por la mano.
Third hand. A spare. Except it's clearly not the victim's. Guardsmen must have not noticed it as they picked everything up. How's this possible? Still warm. Blood still flowing. Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though.
Ve cómo se mueve.
Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something.
El pecho.
Body was chopped up after death. Blows struck with great force, but bones sliced through, not crushed. Creature that killed him had long claws, sharp as a witcher's blade. First sank its claws into the victim's heart. No Bruxa did this.
Y examinar la cabeza.
Water for some time. Head swollen, and something took a few bites out of it. Something in the throat. A pouch bulging with coins.
Uy, monedas. Ya tragado las monedas.
Nilfgaardian florins from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a sentient thinking
Un
beast.
vampiro. Debe ser un vampiro o algo así.
So, murderer was clearly a monster, but not a Bruxa. But then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? And who does the hand belong to? Why the hell's it still warm? Now, pouch shoved down the victim's throat. What's the significance? And why was he chopped up into pieces? Lots of questions, no answers so far. Need to know about the other victims. I'll ask Palmerin to get me in to see the Duchess.
Vamos a ver a la duquesa. El cuerpo de la cosa está aquí. Desapareció. Qué masacre, muchachos. Palmerín, dejaron ese pueblo vuelto trizas. Ah, están aquí participando en el... Oye, hicieron una masacre y estos manes aquí en el torneo. En los juegos del hambriento. Permiso, permiso, quítense, quítense.
Start send a whiff await those running riots.
Need to speak to the Duchess, urgently.
Urgente, hermano.
All right, you scamps. Story's done. Go find your parents.
But the Palmerin, what about the story of Rittik and the dragon?
A tale's for another time. But take a good look at the man who stands before you now. This is Geralt of Rivia, the master witcher who lent his valiant hand to the defeat of the giant Olgierd.
Master Witcher, is it true virtue always trumps villainy?
Es verdad que la virtud siempre triunfa sobre la villanía. Vamos a enseñarle la verdad a los chamacos. O sea, no siempre, porque mire, tengo un ejemplo vil aquí cercano y recién. Vamos a decir, no siempre, pero más vale ser bueno.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmerin's story. Think back. A decent man attracts other good folk, makes friends he can count on. A rogue? Well, he can only count on other rogues. And who would you rather have for a friend?
A man of virtue?
I must agree. Now, that will do for questions. Go find your parents.
Vayan a buscar a sus padres borrachos.
Her Enlightened Highness has doubtless arrived at the tourney grounds to watch the battle in the arena. If
No sé por qué llora.
we'll be in time to speak with her before the spectacle begins.
Lead the way.
Black and white.
Who's fighting? Nilfgaardian gladiators?
Close, but not quite. As you will soon see.
¿Qué es eso? Un dinosaurio.
Someone's gonna fight a Shalmar with only some bells on its tail to confuse it, slow it down.
Whatever is the problem? The beast is a gift from the Emperor, no less.
No deberían torturarlo así. Mira, yo que los mato.
How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells dangling from your ass?
Pity a monster. You, a witcher?
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one to entertain a crowd. No knight will gain any glory from this.
¿Quién se enfrentará al Shalmar?
Fight the beast.
Guillaume, the young man you met.
Yeah. Mentioned he'd promised his heart's capture a monster trophy.
Great love demands great sacrifices.
Vayamos a ver a la duquesa, pues.
Let's go.
Let's go. Vamos a ver a la pinche duquesa esa que se armó este bololó.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
Oh. Todo por ti, Lady Viviana.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Verga, no sé tan sencillito. Sí, a mí también. Va a evolucionar. Dando una paliza. No te distraigas, muchacho. Mira por el frente. Ay, se... Pues eres sopón, Geralt. Deja que maten a ese pendejo. Ah, tengo que protegerle el culo al otro huevón.
Triumph against all odds. So waiting till the time was true, then 12 danced and spun, struck the monster right through.
Come on.
Out brief flame, and thus the witch's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Drink up the
Este perro sin sangre.
and set fire to the wood. For nothing
Corre, Geralt. Este que era muy hueva.
like a bow leaves at the love's first spurt. So the witcher wooed the Selma and the foul hard. Dodge, dive, flee, faint, his razor strikes belly, Selma's eyes ring aloud.
Ya murió. Murió el cocho ese, qué pecadito. Nosotros que somos animalistas.
The Selma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witchering trade. Behold, as the last gasps of life seep from the beast.
¿Cómo sabías que yo era Geralt of the Rivia? Of the Rivia, siempre le digo así.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right.
¡Oh, Geralt, el clemente! El pacifista. Ah, lo van a matar ellos. Eres un payaso, amigo. Payasísimo.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
La emperatriz, bueno, la...
We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly...
Estaba avergonzada, Vivian.
Hop, for we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival, had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Spectacular. Nada del sermón.
Shale Mars are dangerous creatures, even to knights in full plate armor.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True. Guillaume suffered a few bumps, scars, and bruises, but in return gained eternal glory as he who slew the monster.
No mate fui yo.
What about the crowd? Say the Shale Mar had vaulted into the stands. Would have been a massacre.
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you your services have been retained, and as shall soon become clear, you will be generously compensated.
Yo no sé si uno queda psicoseado, weón, después del terremoto que sufrimos aquí en Pereira, que a veces siento que, digamos, cuando estoy jugando aquí en directo, siento que se mueve la silla o que siento que algo se mueve.
Your Grace, my contract. I'd like to discuss it.
Naturally, but not here.
Listo, ¿dónde me vas a llevar?
We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But wherever could he be? Come, we must find him.
Al Damien. No sé dónde está tu gente, te lo tengo que buscar yo. No lo maten, no lo maten, lo dejé vivir. Ojalá lo maten, era que los caso a ustedes. A cada uno de ustedes.
Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him.
Creo que es el bufón, el man, el poeta.
Time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace, Witcher.
¿Cómo sabes que soy un brujo? Siento tener que contar que una lámina mató a algunos guardias. Eso no lo sabían y hasta el momento no hemos hablado de eso, ¿no? O sea, mataron a alguien, a varios, hace nada.
Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsmen handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Porque yo la maté.
Through a careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
Necesito dos cosas: información y acceso.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something. Need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. and maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the
Sí,
beast
no
on
me
our own,
digas.
without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Voy a decirle no siempre.
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just take gold.
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the palace, we would likely find impatient petitioners or a set of sample fabrics for a new dress. Poor rewards, both. I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus, we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and a sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the
Un
vineyard shall be
viñedo,
given to
estás
your
loco.
kids. Surely you'll need lodgings while you hunt. The coin, however, will be yours only once you have slain the beast.
Oh, las llaves de una
Lovely,
casa.
generous gesture, Your Grace. Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again.
Nos dieron un
Not to be
terreno.
left unsupervised for one instant. Yet, in its mood, a morgue should present minimal problems to a Witcher. What's more, nothing enhances a wine's reputation better than a grim legend.
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said before, I'll need some information.
Dame la información, muchacha. Primero lo primero.
Start. Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time. He asked us for a dispensation from all court ceremonies. We did not grant it. We could not. Once you've taken the oath of a knight, you remain a knight till death.
How'd he die? Where'd they find the body?
Quite unusual, the circumstance. He was at a feast when suddenly one of his fellow feastgoers noticed he was missing. The town watch found him an hour later. On his hands and knees, propped against the town pillory, his sword hanging from his neck. He had died of wounds inflicted with claws, not a weapon. Blows of great force.
So he died suddenly, but the body was on its knees, meaning someone posed it.
Muy astuto, Geralt.
So it seems.
¿Y la segunda víctima?
Second murder. Tell me what you know.
In the city there are certain nooks. No one reasonable ventures there after dark. Ramon Dulac's corpse was found in one such place. With the first murder, terror gripped the city. Its inhabitants grew wary, kept to safe areas. Consequently, news of the second victim came to us from a group of...
Lo bien, yo estoy psicoseado, parce. Estoy sentado y siento que se me muere el culo.
Telling in a way. Take it you've excluded the possibility that Ramon died at the hands of these bandits.
Do you believe me an amateur? Not hands, but claws killed Ramon Dulac. The wound was deep, clean.
His body was found in the gutter, dressed in nightshirt and cap, a pillow placed under his head, and his sword replaced by a bed warmer. Ramon Dulac, a knight who but a dozen years past was an advisor to our father, the Duke.
Someone went to a lot of trouble to make him look ridiculous. Maybe revenge was the motive.
It's not out of the question. Dulac had shady dealings with the criminal underworld, but no one ever came forth with concrete proof of any misdoings.
Ambas víctimas eran viejos caballeros.
So, first two victims were knights, best years behind them.
The same could be said of the third. Sir Delacroix was wont to claim that in modern times knights face new challenges, enterprise being the latest addition to the chivalric virtues.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him Sir de la Stinchi.
Found a coin pouch on his body. Contained florins dating from various times, hailing from different provinces of the Empire.
Delacroix loved coin, true, but had no patience for numismatics.
Lots of similarities between the victims. All the bodies were found in strange places under extraordinary circumstances. Seems the murderer, whoever or whatever it is, has some meaning to convey.
These were honorable men. We are horrified by the disdain, the disrespect with which they were treated. These were knights of Toussaint. Blast it.
Might be the point. From what you say, none was a model of virtue. Ever considered that's what the beast's trying to draw attention to?
All the murdered men were knights who swore fealty to the 5 chivalric virtues. And even if
Knights of Toussaint swear fealty to what virtues exactly?
honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
¿Por qué esas virtudes?
5 virtues. Why are they so important to your knights?
Strange question.
Your Grace, forgive me. I'm a foreigner trying to understand another land's customs.
You are forgiven. According to legend, the virtues we cultivate were bestowed upon us by the Lady of the Lake. How we truly came to espouse them, none remember. In Toussaint, we believe men of low birth should be simple-hearted and obedient. We expect much more, however, of our knights. They are to be soldiers and courtiers, lords and servants. Thus, the need for clear moral guidelines. At the time of his dubbing, a knight vows to demonstrate throughout his life honor, wisdom, generosity, valor, and compassion.
Esto está denunciando la decadencia moral.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the 4th virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think.
Debe ser alguno de los dos que nos
All
trajo.
the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances. A knight advanced in years. The famed cowardice of rabbits.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton de Peyrac-Peyren the next victim?
Milton also knew Delacroix. Told me so down by the river.
Damien! To me, something so obvious. De Peyrac-Peyren, Crespi, Delacroix, and Delac formed the knightly team. It was years ago, but...
¿Dónde está el momentico? Esperen un momentico, ya vuelvo. Vuelvo. Oh, no. Muerto el más pro player. El más capo. Vamos a ver. Estaba buscando una gomitas.
Close friends, tightly knit, and as such earned the trust of our
Un
father.
chululú.
We often witnessed him turn to them with delicate matters. Later, their paths diverged.
Unlikely to be a coincidence. Beast must know it too. It's a lead, I'm sure.
Hay que encontrar a Milton antes que lo pelen.
Your Grace, we need to find Milton immediately.
Rather problematic. You see, the garden entertainments are due to start, and he's disguised as the hare, hiding somewhere, waiting for some tipsy courtiers to find him. The hare's hiding place is a carefully guarded secret.
We must call off the game at once.
First and foremost, we must remain calm.
Mira, no traía más cosas en los bolsillos, más dulces.
Damien, order the
Barrilete,
garden
famoso
searched
barrilete
immediately, but
dulce colombiano.
by no means can we disrupt the festivities. Panic will only incite the beast to strike sooner. And you, Witcher, follow me. My gardens, my night, I shall take the fall. A murder is out of the question. I will not allow it. Not near my palace. Horses? Ready our horses!
Horses.
Your Grace!
¿Y ahora qué hace? Olgierd.
What the hell? Why, I should... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled.
Saca para allá, para allá.
Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it
Mira
to
ese
me!
cielo tan naranja. Ah, me trae muy poquitos dulces.
Faster, Geralt! Right like the wind!
Your Grace seems right at home in the saddle.
Fíjate, hermano.
This way! Through town! Try not to lose your way! Sharp right! Take care!
God!
Permiso, niños.
Clear a path! Clear the way, I said!
Pues mira ese cielo.
Is this part of the game? It's here! Just round the corner!
Hurry.
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find unicorn,
Corre, corre, mujer.
a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option. But time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
Appearances deceive, Witcher. Beware.
Y el otro es un chao.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
¡Qué mierda! Recupera el pez dorado del estanque. ¿Por dónde vas?
Keep calm. Very enlightened highness. Your grace. The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
No, primero vamos por el pez dorado.
They say a great deal about you, Witcher.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
What the blazes? Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Un momento tú y coge aire que te estás muriendo.
It will not do.
¿Qué pasó? Cinemática. Cara de los amantes. Claro.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly coursed of trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a gift, fitting tribute.
A key.
Why, you bomb-botched wretch!
He's ruined the game!
Disgraceful.
¿Algún problema o qué?
Don't cry, dear. The Duchess will hear of this.
This is an outrage.
Me agradece que no te... Pero una paliza ahí. Nada, Geralt, nada. Son las 21 horas con 50 minutos aquí en ¿cómo se llama ese lugar? En... Los lugares en los que puedes comenzar misiones nuevas en Blood and Wine están marcados con un icono. Ah, estamos en toneleros. Toneleros. Ah, mira, Busan, la isla Ken, Belén, Novigrado, Puerto Blanco, Castillo. No, este juego muy chimba. Este juego muy chimba, muchachos. Jueguenlo y envíciense.
I've 3 doublets, none of which are suitable to show myself in.
Buscar ahora el unicornio.
An abstract work, gentlemen. The future.
Corre de Witcher.
A return to traditional values and morals.
And the Witcher.
Dram of wine.
Not false songs.
Está el otro unicornio. Ay, mamadas, ¿por qué hicieron esa pendejada?
Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation again? Here and now?
Hush, or you'll spook the beast. We shall try the sweets.
Hey, folks. Gonna have to ruin your fun. Sorry.
Who's that?
Ahora me va a tocar correr detrás de caballo. ¿Qué golosinas si yo tengo?
Roach won't eat bread either, except if it's stale. Roach likes carrots. Maybe you know.
Has obtenido un nuevo objeto de misión.
This is an outrage.
¿Dónde era eso? Ah, ya lo tengo en el bolsillo.
It's against the rules.
Corre, brujo, ¿por qué? ¿Qué te pasó? Ah, ok.
Almost had it.
Bien. Bien, unicornio, unicornio. Llevo
What
zanahorias.
would you say to a delicious crunchy carrot?
Zanahorias deliciosas. Zanahorias bien ricas, frescas, melas.
Easy.
Cómete mi... Listo, ahora. Vente con la duquesa, no me puedo montar.
Don't you step on me. Move it.
Dice, pero terminó siendo duradero, como un ratón en verano. Citación de la duquesa Ana Henrietta. Honorable Geralt, verdugo de monstruos y de todos los males nefarios que acechan a los seres desamparados de este mundo, ya que nunca se le ha conocido por negar su ayuda a un inocente, ni por dejar a una suerte inmerecida a viudas y huérfanos. Responde ahora al presente emplazamiento. Libéranos de la bestia que anega de sangre en nuestras calles y siembra el pánico en los corazones de pudientes y desdichados por igual. Acude a nuestra ayuda, brujo. Así te lo ruega la misericordiosa protectora de esta infortunada ciudad, su ilustrísima señoría, la duquesa Ana Henrietta. Mira la escritura de nuestra propiedad. Yo, Ana Henrietta, duquesa de Toussaint, por la gracia de los dioses, concede por la presidenta Geralt de Rivia, del blasón del puente, las tierras pertenecientes a la finca Corvobianco, junto con todos los bienes y enseres que allí se encuentran. Además, Geralt de Rivia se convierte en ese momento en propietario de la hacienda y jura encargarse de su cuidado y mantenimiento. Se ocupará de convertirla en una tierra fértil y hermosa y se enriquecerá con las cosechas que le proporciona la tierra, por su propia gloria y por la gloria de Toussaint. Se hace saber a todo el mundo que en nuestros hermosos dominios las bellas hazañas nunca quedan sin recompensas y que nuestras tierras nunca están en barbecho, pues tanto las hazañas como la tierra existen para dar buenos frutos. Su ilustrísima gracia, Ana Henrietta. ¿Por qué no te mueves?
Giddy up.
Solo se mueve en círculo. No te baja. Es indomable ese caballo.
All is in order.
But your grace.
No buts.
Era indomable, era spirit.
We do not please. We act out of the
Esta vez no se ha
highest
puesto ropa.
necessity, or shall be explained later.
But it's against the rules.
I am the rules.
I am the rules.
Geralt! At last.
Got a key and a clue.
And I've another. Show me yours. Who wrote this drivel? I begin like a crone, hollowed out with ease, then end like a mouse, with a head of hard cheese.
Comienzo como el invierno, con un grito ahogado, pero termino siendo duradero como un ratón en verano. En un invernadero, en la despensa del palacio, en una cueva. Sí, no tengas idea dónde llegó. Comienzo como el invierno, con un grito ahogado, pero termino siendo duradero como un ratón en verano.
Mice and cheese. Palace pantry, maybe?
No, the hare is obliged to hide here in the gardens. Look, if we take Rome, hollow it out and fill it with ease. The letters, that is. We get green. Then mouse, but starting with
Ah, sí, ella es muy inteligente.
why, it's greenhouse.
Pretty clever. And it sounds right to me.
Yo soy bien
There are several
bruto.
greenhouses in the gardens, but only one with a door that locks, and the key to it looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is there. Let's go.
Este está siendo como más cómico, ¿no? Creo que el otro era más... más serio. Espera aquí, amiga. Mira, un vampiro. Oh, Geralt.
What the butch?
Hay antiguos empleados, digamos, de CD Projekt, no son los que van a hacer ese nuevo juego de vampiros. No es que es. Yo por los nombres soy muy malo, pero sé que hay un juego nuevo que van a sacar este año, en estos meses o semanas, no sé. Ese juego aguanta. Se nos perdió el hijo de perra. Otra batalla. Contra un vampiro. Respiración del dormido. Uy, ya estoy al día con... Bueno, me falta la película, la última. El Castillo Infinito. Ando emocionado para verla ahorita. Bueno, voy a sacar tiempo para verla.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
Estaba enamorado.
4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut
Inmoralidad. ¿Y tú a cuántos inocentes has liquidado? ¿Inocentes? Pues inocentes no hemos matado a nadie. No, porque si nos atacan, cazamos monstruos. A ninguno.
I don't kill innocents. Murderers, though, you bet.
I'll soon be done. I've but one left. And you, should you not stand down.
And once you're done, intend to leave? Go kill somewhere else?
No. I intend to live. Happily ever after.
Es como Drácula. Bestia becada.
Won't let you kill again.
No es esta. Pero ahí se lucha contra la bestia, pero no me dice que espera, que no tengo más bombas de esas, creo. ¿Ese perro qué? Tenía que pasar esto. Tenía que darme la pela. Él es más fuerte que yo. Y ahora te está dando por las tapas. Durísimo.
You want to stay where you are. Regenerate.
I know you're in trouble. I can help.
I'll help myself.
No, he's my friend.
What? Pero qué mierda.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacularly melted into a column of a certain castle. In somewhat better shape now, as you can see. Hardly peak form, mind you, but were I human, folk would think me a demigod, I dare say.
I'm sorry. What happened, it was my fault. Never got a chance to apologize.
No need, Geralt. Bygones. I did not have to join you on that expedition. No one twisted my arm.
¿Cómo te has regenerado? Ay, qué pedo. No que es un vampiro.
How do you manage it?
I had help. From the one you hunt.
Him? How? And what have you been doing all these years?
Not the time nor place for such stories. I suspect we'll get a chance to speak at ease and at length later. Now, however, we must deal with the reason that brought us both here.
Parece que conoces al asesino. ¿Quién es?
Local serial killer seems to obey you. Maybe you could talk him out of it, convince him to stop murdering.
Why do you think I've come? It shall not be easy, as Dettlaff can be rather stubborn. Though you must certainly recall that neither do I surrender readily.
So that's his name. He's your friend?
You might call it that. Though Dettlaff is... how would you humans put it? More bestial than I am. But not to worry. I'm working on him.
Haven't exactly done a great job with that. He's killed one knight since I got here. At least 3 others before I arrived.
For good reason, I'm sure. Understand, Dettlaff is not some decadent shit who kills for sport, or to assuage a dryness of throat or a dullness of mood.
¿Cómo puede estar tan seguro?
Seem pretty damn sure of that.
I am, because I know him very well. Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are wont to perform ignoble deeds. When circumstances force you to, of course.
El malo es este.
Remember the year 964?
That was 3 centuries ago.
Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Spala. Women and children were dying. Their mutilated, dismembered corpses littered the fields.
Brute of Lyria. Read about it. Chewed up almost 200, then fell to a common poacher supposedly armed with a dagger blessed by some prophet.
It fell to Dettlaff, who then found a poacher asleep in the brush near his snares and dropped the fiend's corpse at his feet. And thus, a legend was born.
Awfully good of him. But do I need to know this?
Yes. So you'll understand Detlef is no cold-blooded killer. I believe he's landed in some mess and he sees no way out.
What makes you say that?
Vilgefortz melted my body. Detlef found what was left. As per our codex, he had a choice. To leave me where I was, or to care for me and nurture my remains. He chose the latter. Regenerated me at no small expense in his own blood. Do you know what that means to a vampire? The gravity of the endeavor?
Probably same thing it means to a human. You owe him your life.
Much more than that. The act itself made us blood brethren. A bond so strong humans cannot even imagine. Which is why I know something ill is afoot.
Always had an overdeveloped sense of empathy.
Each vampire has a unique talent. One they hone over centuries. It's precisely what renders it so difficult to classify. Detlef's trump card is his herd instinct. His tribal propensity. In point of fact, he prefers the company of lesser vampires and shuns that of humans. If he walks among you, killing egregiously, it can only mean something's upset him, immensely.
¿Tienes alguna idea? ¿Qué lo molestó?
Specific? Some set of things that'd be likely to set him off?
How should I say this? Detlef doesn't understand men, their world, its rules, its conventions. He's naive in a sense. He doesn't comprehend your games, knows not what it means to lie, deceive.
Suggesting he's maladjusted and venting his rage.
I'm suggesting maladjustment can at times breed conflict. But is it the case this time? I cannot say, but intend to find out.
Tengo que encontrarlo sea como sea.
Before something upsets him even more, and all Beauclair is awash with blood.
Well, we share a cause then, just like the old days.
Not entirely. I mean, when I find him, you know.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast killing, not necessarily
muy
to kill
listo
the
tú,
beast,
amigo.
am I right?
All in all, sure.
Let us find him. By the time we do, I hope I'll have convinced you Detlef is no monster.
Fine, all right already. But for now, evidence is stacking up against him.
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must have tracked me here.
I prefer they not find me here. I've makeshift quarters at Mère Lachaise Long Cemetery. We'll meet there.
See you.
Nos vemos, perris. Se vuelven humo, no vampiros, no murciélagos, humo.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses would carry us. Yet I fear we're late all the same. Pray, where is the beast?
Still investigating. About to inspect this site. Withdraw your men before they trample all over the evidence.
Sirs, we must let the Witcher do his work. Milton's murder cannot go unavenged.
Pobre Milton. Pues me dejó súper herido, miren, miren. Ese perro sin sangre. Y me dejó toda la armadura dañada. Hay que reparar. Melo. Melo. Detlef. Pura mierda, no vas a... Chaleco parcheado. No, ya no el chaleco, a ver cómo nos queda. No hay nada de interés acá, pues. Vamos a ver qué hay en el segundo piso. Vamos a mirar qué es eso. No mames, esto es más fuerte que la que tengo. Asquerosidad. No, esto está más mela. Listo, ¿qué más hay por acá? Vamos para la puerta. Hace permiso, niños. Quítense de mi camino, perros. Ay, pero ese caballo. Espérame. Ay, pero si esto es obligatorio, ¿qué? Quítate, niño.
Letter? Who from?
Can't rightly say, sir. I was just to deliver it.
No sabría decirle, señor, solo tenía que entregárselo. Toma tu propina.
Here. And thanks.
No, sir. Thank you. And I truly hope I'll be of service
Vamos a darle
again.
5 céntimos ahí.
My dear friend.
I've been told you're on a jaunt to Toussaint. I do hope you don't overtax yourself during the wine festival. The effects of such exertion at your age can indeed prove most detrimental. I've come upon some information which might be of interest to you. While browsing through a colleague's book collection, I found mention of one Professor Moreau of Beauclair, who conducted research into Witcher mutations. The details I've come to learn are rather vague, and his laboratory's location remains a mystery. Yet his journal should at least provide hints as to both. It is said he was laid to rest with it in his tomb. I enclose a map I found in the tome I happened upon. Though less than completely legible, I trust it will prove useful nonetheless. Should you grow tired of sampling Beauclair's ladies, wines, and other exquisite delicacies, this matter might prove a fruitful diversion.
Jennifer.
Investigate at your leisure. Your friend, Yennefer.
Tu ex.
A professor who studied Witcher mutations. Might actually be worth looking into.
Eso es carta Jennifer. Sí, lo mismo que dijo. Misiones. Da Corvo Bianco.
I lent you coin for wine.
Corvo Bianco es nuestra... Ah, vamos a mirar un momento el mapa. Nuestra casa, ¿no? Mira, aquí hacen armadura. ¿Será? ¿Por dónde se entra ahí? De pronto hay una armadura esperando por mí. Listo, hermano, ¿qué haces tú?
Greetings, brave hero. I am Raphael de Serman, and I am the Ducal Camerlengo.
I'm Geralt. So what is it you do here?
I pay the knight's errand.
Ah, pagas.
Our knights wander the roads.
Desde que hagas armadura, hermano.
Bandits and monsters. It is fitting and just that they be recompensed appropriately for these toils. Note, sir, that should you successfully smash a hands, save a brother knight from peril, or extract a captured merchant from the hands of cutthroats, come see me. You shall be rewarded.
Wouldn't mind a glance at your books. Ones you're willing to sell, that is.
Ya ven después. Puro libro, hermano. Adiós.
Well, see you later.
Quiero una armadura
For a night.
de caballero.
Oh.
Bueno, ¿cómo salgo de este pueblucho? Pero no tienen viaje rápido. Está en una loma. Aquí encuentro uno. Quiero ir primero acá. A ver qué encuentro. Hola gente, hola gente. Esta es mi casita. Ay, hermosa. Mira este mayordomo, mira. Tengo mayordomo. Barnabás. Ok, quiero que todo esto esté melo.
I previously served with distinction at the Nibley family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you
Listo.
must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands.
Cuéntame algo del lugar,
It
pues.
comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron
Un poquito de historia.
who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Kedweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Muéstrame el viñedo, hermano.
Mind giving me a little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
On the hill vamos a conocer nuestro terreno, muchachos. Para saber qué tierras son, qué tan grande es.
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
Todo eso es mío. De ahí lo que ven mis ojos.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Verga. Ojalá alguien nos regalara una tierrita de
Yes, I
esas.
come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great-aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to majordomo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Todos esos son empleados míos, ¿o qué?
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate, I admit. But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Okay.
Follow me, please. Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Down below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
Have to try it one of these days.
Mucha gente. Va a despedirlo a todos.
Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius
Tengo hambre ya.
for the first time and thus unaware of the custom.
Gatico, no veo gatos. Me gustan los gatos.
And had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he nearly broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
No soy el brujo, soy tu patrón.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Era pa' dónde.
Madame Nina planted diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
Que me están de rosas.
Romantic, Barnabas Basil.
¿Qué tal le parece esta finquita que nos regalaron? Pero escucho un gato. Los animales sí que me gustan.
If my lips don't stink of wine, my wife won't know they're mine.
This served as an additional wine cellar in years of plentiful harvests.
Hay que echarle mucha plata y mucha mano a esta vaina.
Stable for Roach.
Ah, aquí fue donde maté a la...
Voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive
Hay que meterle también aceite de oliva. De todo se hace en verdad aquí.
I made while fighting the Bruxa.
Y vamos a tener unas vacas
Basil.
para vender queso. Leche y queso. Y van a cultivar unos árboles de mango, de guayaba para hacer bocadillo.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it. A certain subtle southern
Una manita de pintura ahí.
Though it could use a bit of subtle
Eso.
paint.
¿Será que yo le puedo dar dinero a él para que haga todas esas gestiones? Ah, vamos al interior.
I forgot. She's fit to wed. Oh, so fit.
And welcome inside.
Uy, si le falta mucha
The
manita.
master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will together devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land.
Finca Corvo Blanco. Corvo Bianco.
One must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards its beautification, consider me as
Sí,
your
hay que darle dinero a ese huevón.
Think I'll take you up on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Madre, ¿cuánto pide las reformas?
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Almost decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Y vamos a hacer un arreglo a la casa. A ver cuánto cuesta.
The outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence.
Le di 5,000.
Specialists around.
Menos mal el otro huevón me dio
Shall
10,000.
not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin, your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
¿Y será que el terreno también costará 5,000 para ver?
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Vamos a mirar
Got
cuánto
these
vale.
spacious grounds.
Oh, yes. The way I see it.
Ok.
If you don't mind, I'd rather postpone talking.
Of course, sir, as you wish.
Know what?
Ok, vamos a
I
ver.
shall be glad to
Listo, adiós.
Thanks. Gotta get back to my business now. See you soon.
Ya me gasté todo el dinero que tenía acá. Puedo dormir. Prende toda la luz. Aquí no cobramos. Aquí no nos cobran nada. ¿Y dónde estará el hijo de ese abajo? No lo vi. Ah, es que está en este cuarto. Ah, estoy esperando que mi cama sea reemplazada. Verga, le metí 5,000 a esto. Ah, mira. Oh, le pude colgar mi cuadrito. Tengo libros. Ay, mira, va a quedar bien bonita mi casita. Ningún objeto no se puede colocar aquí. ¿Por qué? ¿Dónde tengo trofeos? Muestra a ver, ¿por qué no me dejan colocar? No, no puedo poner. Vamos a guardar las cositas. Esto para adentro. Esto para adentro. Es la misma habilidad. ¿Qué más? ¿Guardo esta espada o qué? Listo. Pasan 3 días. Mientras que pasen esos 3 días, puedo ir a hacer las otras misiones, ¿no? Ah, esto es secundario. No había leído eso. Me visita guiar una carta médica. Pero vamos a enfocarnos con esto. Reúnete con Rey en el cementerio de esa vuelta.
Darn steadily! My Camilek eggs something fierce.
Quiero saber dónde está la de viaje rápido. No está por acá. Bien, salchicha. Uy. La sardinilla más difícil de manejar.
Hey there.
Ah, aquí tienes que ir caminando. Písale, písale. No puede hacer eso, no puede correr porque hay niños en la vía. Permiso, vieja. Aquí tampoco puedes correr. Esto ya es vía intermunicipal. Ah, sí.
Happy trails.
Entiendo por qué estas desviaciones que hace. Tírate, chorro. Nos bajamos de acá. Llegamos al cementerio.
Regis. Couldn't have picked some other place to
¿Qué es esa mierda? ¿Qué son esos enemigos? Pues con la rea. ¿Qué mierda fue eso? ¡Casi morimos! Mira que le pasó guerra en el pelo. Por allá hay un... Ya esconde el arma, hombre. Estás loco. Una pantera. Nunca había visto una pantera. ¡Uy! Ve, esta es nueva. Primera vez que encuentro una pantera, muchachos. ¡Una pantera! ¡Qué loco! Vamos a entrar aquí, ¿qué hay?
Regis! Damn
Soy
it.
yo, soy yo.
No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way in around here.
Ah, aquí sí. Oh shit. Ya me murió este carechimba.
Decaying bones. Kikimores must have tunneled into the grave.
Todos los que tengan pedazos de mocos.
Kikimore eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
No, ¿será que esto se destruye con...?
Some stench.
Sí. De pronto lo puedo incinerar. Llegamos a la tumba.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Detlef wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megoscope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get
that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river.
A la mano.
It was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
¿A qué te huele? The ring. ¿Y de quién es?
Hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
No puedes invocar a Detlef.
Can't you just summon Detlef? You're both hired vampires. There's gotta be a way.
If I'm to be entirely candid, there is indeed one. But believe me, we will be better off never availing ourselves of it. It is a last resort. Absolutely.
Last resort? The hell? Why?
There is a being who can summon Detlef. Possesses the authority, even the power, to force him to appear in a given place. But the very act of contacting this being, well, it's akin to walking a slack line extended over a chasm filled with molten lava. An exercise as perilous to me as it would be to you. A risk I'm unwilling to take. I beg you, let's do it my way. It will be both quicker and easier.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here. Guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I, in turn, gave it to Detlef. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
¿Para qué quieren la mano?
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Covinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Covinarius?
Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's a copy at Kaer Morhen, tattered, nearly disintegrated. But if memory serves, Covinarius never managed to prove it worked.
Coronavirus.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings. He and I corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's complicated, so without delving into details, it is possible to use any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experiences.
Estos juegos, ahorita que lo pienso, los actores de doblaje, verga, así que tienen trabajo. Hablan mucho texto.
Resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner. Picture it as dreaming a fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Detlef was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Detlef's hideout.
Para Directo.
Spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Detlef's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively a poison, to make one susceptible to visions.
Well, got a few ingredients to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were cold to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Dejaron la mano ahí quieta. Ay, mira. Los cuervos de Kimetsu no Yaiba.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time.
No presión la barbita tan rápido, weón. Esta afeitada me va a dejar pobre. Vamos a beber. Yo voy a beber.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
Tengo muchos secretos.
Everyone's got some secret.
I agree wholeheartedly. I also believe it wise at times to share one's secrets, unburden oneself to those one can trust.
Is your sophisticated way of asking me if I trust you?
I prefer almost always to ask indirectly.
No sé por qué esta me da mala
It's a test
espina.
of intelligence, one you just passed.
Maybe you should go first. Reveal one of your secrets. After all, you vampires lead very interesting lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Eso.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Como la regeneración.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detloff recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Como si estar
Ask you the big
muerto.
question, one everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlaff, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Salud por eso, amigo.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh. Experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
¿Qué me quieres preguntar tú?
Give you one question.
¿Qué quieres saber de mi magnífica vida?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt. Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
Obvio que ser brujo en este mundo, ser brujo.
See, Regis. Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
See, you're determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refuse to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a
Sí,
witcher.
con orgullo, hermano. Además, otros son bien aburridos. Tú eres el
attribute
prota.
of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
Tres días después. Ahí llegó.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Que sepa, yo no.
As far as I know, none. Now what you got for me?
¿Qué tienes para mí?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Whites
Dame
rarely
más
appear
información,
in the
hermano.
woods, even less likely to find them in abandoned human homes. They inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in...
¿De cucarachas? Ah, de cucharas. Cucarachas.
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
¿Qué es eso de una maldición?
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, Perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something.
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt. I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Oh, no lo creo, Geralt.
Professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Saliva. Bueno, es hora de ir a mirar a la criatura.
Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
Bueno, pues así será.
See you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you.
Yo siento que pero es malo, weón. Bueno, muchachos, vamos a dejar aquí el directo de hoy. Ya fue suficiente. 3 horas 44 minutos. Gracias por lo que entraron. Ya saben, estamos a 4 suscriptores. Al llegar a los 400, por si quieren sumarse a esta comunidad tan bella, tan próspera. Y nada, muchachos, el juego está chimba. Ya está el segundo DLC. El primero fue Heart of Stone, que lo terminamos hace nada. Nos faltaba muy poco. Y ya estamos con este que es Blood and Wine. Entonces vamos a darle seguidito. Yo creo que también es cortico. Lo sacamos que como en 4 directos. Y recordarles que se va este juego el Game Pass ahorita el 31 de agosto. Así que aprovechen. Porque es un juego de muchas horas. Hay que leer mucho. Hay mucho por hacer. Hay muchas secundarias. Hay muchos tesoros y toda esa vaina. Este juego para sacarle jugo. Así que aprovechen lo que está en el Game Pass. Porque llegó hace nada. Llegó yo creo que hace 4 meses o menos. Y ya lo sacaron. Entonces nada, muchachos, mis pasquines, cuídense las tapas, ya saben, se les quiere. Gracias por estar aquí, sómense, que sé que es gratis. Nos vemos, nos Pirin Junior, mis perritos.